मनवा लागे लागे रे सावरे, लागे रे सावरे, ले तेरा हुआ जिया का जिया का जिया का ये गाँव रे। ऐसी वैसी बोली तेरे नैनों ने बोली, जाने क्यों मैं डोली, ऐसा लगे तेरी होली मैं तू मेरा।
तूने बातें खोली कच्चे धागों में पिरोली, बातों की रंगोली से न खेलूं ऐसे होली मैं ना तेरा।
किसी का तो होगा ही तू, क्यों ना तुझे मैं ही जीतूं।
खुले ख्वाबों में जीते हैं बावरे।
मन के धागे ओ मन के धागे, धागे पे सावरे, धागे पे सावरे, है लिखा मैंने तेरा ही तेरा ही तेरा ही तो नाम रे। रस बुदिया नयन पिया रास रचे, दिल धड़ धड़ धड़के शोर मचे, यूं देख सेक सा लग जाए, मैं जल जाऊं बस प्यार बचे।
ऐसे डोरे डाले काला जादू नैना काले, तेरे में हवाले हुआ सीने से लगा ले आ मैं तेरा।
तेरे इश्क में डूबा रहे दिन रात यूं ही सदा, मेरे ख्वाब से आंखें तेरी एक पल न होए जुदा। मेरा नाम तू हाथों पे अपने लिखे बारहा, ऐ काश के ऐसा भी एक दिन लाए वो खुदा। तू ही मेरा मेरा मेरा, 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 तू ही मेरा, तू ही मेरा।
extend our love and appreciation for you being here to witness this Viva Samskar, this marriage ceremony of the eldest child of this family, our beautiful bride today, Priya, many of us call her by. So we'd just like to say welcome to all of you, and we do hope that you enjoy your stay, your evening, your afternoon with us as we join in this very beautiful and simple Jaimal wedding ceremony. In a very short while, we're going to welcome the groom. The father of the bride will escort him out of his fancy ride and bring him out, and then the mother of the groom, the mother of the bride, will perform arti and welcome him while he awaits the arrival of his beautiful bride. So just bear with us. In the meanwhile, we'd like to ask the Tasa guys to continue hitting the drums of celebration, drums of joy.
सारी तुमसे ही पिया ओ रे पिया पिया रे पिया रे पिया पिया ओ रे पिया पिया रे पिया रे पिया
Now, my dear ones, I invite all of you to stand as we welcome our beautiful bride, the queen of the day. Beautiful bride and the handsome groom. And I want for all of you to put your hands together for them as we bid them a warm welcome to the wonderful mandap, as we will now commence beautiful prayers and dedication to Bhagwan Ganapati and all the other deities as we seek their grace and benevolence on this very auspicious day of the Viva Samskar. Together, I invite all of you to let us clasp our hands, close our eyes as we commence prayers, as we ask the gods and goddesses to bless the beautiful bride and groom richly. Om Namo Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Sri श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। अभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यत्सुरासुरेन्द्र सर्वविघ्नहरतस्मै महागणाधिपतये नमः। महागणाधिपतये नमः। त्वमेव माताश्च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं वैष्णुना धृता। त्वं चाधार्यमं देवी पावित्रं कुरु चासनम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ हस्तं प्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि श्रीगोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ अमृतोपस्तनमसि स्वाहा। ॐ अमृतापिधानमसि स्वाहा। ॐ सत्यं यशः श्रीमय श्रीश्रायतं स्वाहा। इति श्रीहस्तप्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि श्रीगोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ कुष्मले स्थितो ब्रह्मा कुष्मधे जनार्दनं कुशागरो शङ्करो रेव नाशयतु पातकम्। ॐ शन्योर्देवीर्विश्रय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योर्विस्रवन्तु न। ॐ वाक्यवानुस् ॐ प्राणा ॐ चक्षुर ears ॐ श्रोतं निव ॐ नाभि heart ॐ हृदयं throat ॐ कन्तः forehead ॐ शिरः shoulders ॐ बाहुभ्यं यशोबलम् ॐ कर्तलाकल्पृष्ठे forehead with both hands ॐ भूपुनातु शिरसि eyes ॐ भुवा पुनातु नेत्रयो throat ॐ स्वा पुनातु कन्ते heart ॐ महा पुनातु हृदयं लिव ॐ जना पुनातु नाभ्यं feet ॐ तपा पुनातु पाद्यो head ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुना श्री all over ॐ कं ब्रह्मा as we invoke the divine presence of all the great gods and goddesses this afternoon to witness this very beautiful Vivaha Samskar, the marriage of Priya and Richard. We ask that the Devas will come and witness this beautiful ceremony and shower their divine blessings upon this beautiful couple and enrich their lives with all good virtues, all good tidings. With love we pray. Om Hari Om Tatsat Tatsat Vaishnor Namo Paramatmane Sri Puran Purushottamasya Adya Brahmane Dhvite Prahararde Sri Svetvar Kalpe Vaivasmanam Tirishtam Shitme Kalige Kalipratam Sharanim Budvipe Bhatvarishe Bharkanyagana Deshe Sri Indus Gram Nivashanam Vikram Samatnam Dosha Heshtavalshvarishe Amukyani Mahamangale Pradhe Masutmase Shravanamasi Mukpakshe Amukutithim Krasit Nashatra यज्ञ करती नामश रोग दुख शांति की श्री मंगल मूर्ति भगवान पूजितम महागणपति गौरी देवी मात पूजितम पृथ्वी वरुण कलश कुंभ देवता पूजितम लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान पूजितम सूर्य नारायण भगवान पूजितम सूरज आदि नव ग्रह देवता पूजन देवता ब्रह्म विष्णु सदाशिव शंकर भगवान पूजितम राम कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान पूजितम महावीर स्वामी पूजितम अग्निदेव भगवान पूजितम श्री राधेवर कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान पूजितम इष्ट देवी दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती मात पूजितम प्रेम और भक्ति सहिताय संकल्पमहं करिष्यते। ओम ब्राह्मणे नमः, ओम आचार्यभ्यो नमः, ओम ऋषिभ्यो नमः, ओम देवीभ्यो नमः, ओम वेदिभ्यो नमः, ओम सर्वेभ्यो देवीभ्यो नमः, ओम सर्वेभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो नमः। And we give thanks now to the universal goddess Gayatri Devi. We ask that Gayatri Ma will completely remove any obstacle in Priya's and Richie's path, and we ask that Gayatri Devi will continue to bless them both and keep them safe and protected from the evil eyes every second of their lives, and shower upon them immense blessings and auspiciousness. To Gayatri Devi we chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. प्रेम से बोलो गायत्री माता की जय, आदि शक्ति माता की जय। मांबा 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 बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल। मांबा 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 बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल। सांब सदाशिव सांब सदाशिव सांब सदाशिव बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल। अम्बा अम्बा माँ जगदम्बा, अखिलांडेश्वरी जय जगदम्बा। अम्बा अम्बा माँ जगदम्बा, अखिलांडेश्वरी जय जगदम्बा। मांबा 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 बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित मांबा 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 बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल। ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल, ईश्वर सत्य चित आनंद बोल। We invoke the divine presence of Mother Earth, Prithvi Ma. We ask that she will continue to bless us all, continue to provide for us so that we may never suffer from hunger or starvation, and we ask that she will protect us all from all natural disasters. Today we join in special prayers for Priya and Richie, our beautiful bride and handsome groom, and we ask that Prithvi Devi will continue to bless them so that their homes will always flourish, so that they will never be short of anything and always enjoy prosperity and everlasting happiness. सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्यं देवीं सर्वर्तु साधिकां शरण्यां सर्वभूतानां नमामो भूमिमातरं। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु पृथ्वीरूपेण संस्थितः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ओम भूरसी भूमिरसी अरित्रस्य विश्वाय विश्वस्या भुवनासदा त्रिपृथ्वी धूममात्मस्यागच्छ पृथ्वी देव्या वाहनामि स्थापयामि करिष्यामि सदा तुम सन्लोक। Ganesha, please the auspicious deity of prosperity, good fortune, and all happiness. And so we join in Priya and Richard on this beautiful day in their Vivaha Samskar as they start this new journey together. Well, it's a continuation for them because we believe in Hinduism you're blessed with 7 lifetimes together. Now, none of us knows which one this is. So we believe that there's always 7, and that's the way to think. So you will always be with the love of your lives. You always have an opportunity to embrace them and enjoy all the many blessings in life with them together. And so today, as we pray that Priya and Richard continue this beautiful journey together, we ask that Lord Ganesha will completely remove any impediments, any stumbling stones in their life, and bless them richly today as they tie the knot, that everlasting knot, so that they will always be happy and prosperous. That's what we need to ask for in life, not much. Happiness and prosperity. Because when you're happy, everything falls into place. So we pray for Richard and Priya's happiness today. Gananayakaya Ganadevataya Ganadhyakshaya Dhimahi Gunashariraya Gunamanditaya Guneshanaya Dhimahi Gunatitaya Gunadhishaya Gunapravishaya Dhimahi Shokabhinashakarakam Namami Vighaneshwara Pada Pankajam. To Gauri Ma, Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartu Sadike Sharani Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Prem se bolo Sri Man Mahaganadapate Namaha. Mangal Murti Bhagwan ki jai, Mahaganpati Bhagwan ki jai, Sri Mahagauri Devi Mata ki jai. Yesterday when we commenced the first puja for this beautiful Vivaha Samskar, the starting rituals for the wedding, I told Priya that when Ma Sita was ready to get married, when that time was approaching, she went to the temple of Gauri Ma, deep in the beautiful forest, and she prayed to Gauri Ma so that she would be blessed with a good husband. And so yesterday, I told Priya, even though she knows that she's blessed with a good husband, continue to pray to Gauri Ma so that he will always be good to her and so that they will enjoy everlasting lives together. And so today, we will also reenact that beautiful scenery. We imagine that Priya is in the beautiful temple of Gauri Ma, and again, she's asking for the Vardhan, for the beautiful blessings of Gauri Ma, so that she will always be able to wear that sindoor that she's going to be blessed with today, so that her mang will always be full, and so that she will enjoy marital bliss each and every day of her life. So we have the garlands here, and we ask that Gauri Ma will bless these garlands so that when they exchange these garlands later on today, they will be enriched with potent powers, with beautiful and virtuous powers to keep both Priya and Rich happy for the rest of their lives. Jaya 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 Giriraj Kishori Jaya Mahesh Mukha Chandra Chakori Jaya Gajabadan Paranan Mata Jagat Janani Juna Sukhdata Devi Puj Pad Kamal Tumhari Sur Nar Muni Sab Hoi Sukari Mora Manorat Janhuni Ke Bas Hu Sada Pur Sabhi Ke Bas Hu Sada Pur Sabhi Ke Kinhi Hu Pragatana Taranati Kinhi Hu Pragatana प्रगटन तारनती किन्हीं प्रगटन तारनती श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय 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 श्री राम ओ बोलो श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय 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 श्री राम जय 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 श्री राम माता की मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजा मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षम मंगलाय तनोहरि. And meanwhile we perform Lord Ganesh and Gauri Devi Puja. We would like to welcome our beautiful elders to sing the appropriate bhajans for the Vivah Samskar, and then we will continue.
Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh 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 Siddhi Vinayak Sharanam Ganesh Bodhi Pradayak Sharanam Ganesh Bodhi Pradayak Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam 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 Sharanam Ganesh Mangalamurati Sharanam Ganesh Mangalamurati Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh Ganesh Sharanam Sharanam Ganesh
मंगल मूर्ति भगवान की
शरण करूं मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं सुरन कर लो हे धरती मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं
वंदे विष्णु
सुरन कर लो गौरी गणेश सुरन कर लो गौरी गणेश और जगत पुराना होए हुआ मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं तोरे भरोसा मैया मैं क्या करूं तोरे भरोसा मैया मैं क्या करूं और जगत पुराना होए हुआ मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं हुआ मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं मैं तो तेरी शरण करूं
दुर्गा क्षमा शिवधात्री
शरण करूं
सिद्धि मुक्ति प्रदे देवी मुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी
मंत्रमूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सरस्वते महादेवी सर्ववेद प्रदायिनी नमस्ते ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरंतकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो गुरक्षा गुरु शुक्ला सर्वे सर्वमंगल मंगले शिवे सर्वसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके
राम से मिला देव राम से मिला दे
राम से मिला रे
राम से मिला देव राम से मिला दे
सीताय प्रसीदं वासुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी
सीते 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 राम से मिला दे
शंभवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च नमस्काराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवत्राय च
राम
नमः
से
शिवाय
मिला देव राम से मिला दे
नमः शिवाय नमो नमः प्रेम से बोलो सराशु शंकर भगवान की जय
राम से मिला देव राम से मिला दे
राम से मिला रे
राम से मिला देव राम से मिला दे
good health and strength, longevity, and all that you wish for. Put your hands here also. Om Hari Om Hari Om.
राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे
मार्ग विवैव सुंदर श्याम चिन्मे कलगे कल्पतम चरणी पुलिके भाट वर्षे भाट
राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे
श्री श्रवणवास अक्षमतम सुंदरासन चंद्र होली राइट hand
श्याम से मिला दे हो श्याम से मिला दे
भगवान राज सत्य भगवान आदिशक्ति लक्ष्मी
श्याम से मिला दे हो श्याम से मिला दे सीते राम से मिला दे
गृहाणु सन्मुखता प्रसिद्धि पुरुषोत्तम
सीते 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 राम से मिला दे
Dhanyavad, Mads and Mataji Parli for those beautiful chants. Beloved friends and family all, I would now like to invite all of you to let us invoke the divine presence of the fire god. He is the main witness to this beautiful sacrament this afternoon, to this beautiful Vivah Samskar, the marriage ceremony between Priya and Richard, our beautiful bride and groom. And so we welcome Agni Dev now and ask of his rich blessings as we continue this wonderful ceremony. Gauriva bhumana prithvi vavare manam tasyaste prithvi devaya jani prishtya gani manar manadiyarde. On the fire with your right hand. Om udbudya swargani pratijagrihe त्वामिष्टा पुरते संसृजेतामयं च अस्मिन् साधस्ते रुद्रश्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानशासि. As we seek the grace and benevolence of all of the devas, let us join in offerings onto the beautiful gods and goddesses. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotirvarcha Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni Swaha. Om Sujradevina Savitra Sajurusham Sintritya Jushanam Agni Vetu Swaha. Om Brugnayev Pranay Swaha. Hiram Agnayev Pranay Namam. Om Gurbhaya Vyapanaye Swaha. Hiram Vaya Vyapanaye Namam. Om Swaritya Vyanaye Swaha. Hiram Aditya Vyanaye Namam. Om Burbhuva Swargani Vayavaditebhya Pranapanvyanebhya Swaha. Iram Agni Vayavaditebhya Pranapanvyanebhya Iram Namam Om Apo Jyotiraswamritam Brahma Burbhuva Swarum Swaha. Om Sri Ganeshayebhyo Namah Swaha. Gauri Matayebhyo Namah Swaha. Navdurga Devi Matayebhyo Namah महालक्ष्मी माताएभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री सरस्वती माताएभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री सूर्यादिनो ग्रह देवताएभ्यो नमः स्वाहा शिवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा रामायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री कृष्णायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा सर्वदेवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा सर्वदेव्यायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ग्रामदेवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा स्थानदेवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा कुलदेवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा इष्टदेवायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री पृथ्वी माताएभ्यो नमः स्वाहा वरुण देवताएभ्यो नमः कलशुंभ देवताएभ्यो नमः लक्ष्मी नारायणभ्यो नमः श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतिभ्यो नमः स्वाहा हनुमतायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा हनुमतायेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री हनुमतायेभ्यो नमः ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव बन्धनां मृत्योर्मोक्षमामृतात् ॐ सांब सदाशिवाय स्वाहा मातपितृचरणकमलभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ओम सर्वकुल पितृभ्यो नमः श्रद्धा ओम सर्वकुल पितृभ्यो नमः श्रद्धा ओम सर्वकुल पितृभ्यो नमः श्रद्धा आचमन्यं पुनाचमन्यं सुदाचमन्यं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ओम मूर्धानां दियो आरतिं प्रतिव्यं वैश्वानरामृत जातु अग्नि कविग्वं सम्राजमातिथिं जानानमं शानापात्रम् ॐ जनयन्ति देव ॐ सर्वे द्वै पूर्णभगवं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वे द्वै पूर्णभगवं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वे द्वै पूर्णभगवं स्वाहा. We will now pass your hands over the fire and over our bodies as we receive the great blessings of Agni Day. We ask that the flames of the fire will bless, purify and protect our bodies of all illnesses, of all sicknesses and diseases. Om Tanupagnasi Tanvo me pahi Om Ayurdagnasi Ayur me dehi Om Varchudagnasi Varcho me dehi Om Agniyan me Tanvaunam Tanvaprinam Om Irang me Deva Savitar Dhatu Om Irang me Devi Saraswatyar Dhatu Om Irang me Shmino Devahantam Pushkara Sajo Om Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahmagano Brahmanautam Brahmevate Naganta. Family, special invitees. Again, I would like to say special and warm welcome, Shubh Swagatam, to all of you joining us this evening for this beautiful and simple Jaimal wedding ceremony, the Vivah Samskar of Priya and Richard. We'd like to say on behalf of the bride and groom and the family how very happy we are to have all of you here with us to join in this great day, a very memorable day for this family. It will go down in their books as one of perhaps the most beautiful and happy days in their lives when they get their eldest child married. And for the parents, it might also be a little bit tough. They had to be separated from Priya once for a couple of years, and then again she will go. But these are all parts of our lives, and we have to embrace it, and we have to move on and make the most of it all. So I welcome all of you, and we do hope that you enjoy the rest of your stay with us this evening. Now that we have completed the ritualistic part of the Vivah Samskar, we've done the prayers to the devas, to the various deities, and we've been blessed with their grace. We will now continue the more formal part of the wedding, and this involves the tying of the knot, the vows, the 7 steps, the sindurdan, and the jaimal, of course, which is the highlight of the wedding today. And so I ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy as we witness this beautiful ceremony as Priya and Richard secure their love together on this wonderful day. We will commence with the Gatbandhan. This is known as the eternal knot. It's the tying of both the Dulha and Dulhin by the Bauji. In this beautiful ritual, the groom speaks and he says, "O Saraswati, O gracious one, rich in offspring, you whom we hymn before all gods, may you prosper this marriage." And he says to his beautiful wife to be, not as yet, "I take your hands in mine for good fortune, and that you may reach old age with me as your husband."
Gotta wait until the grace comes.
And so we will now commence the Gatbandhan.
Would you want to do a few grains of rice now, quickly?
Tanu Hari. जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, बजुमन प्यारे सीताराम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, बजुमन प्यारे सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पति रघुपति राघताराम। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजा, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलाय तनोहरि। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजा, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलाय तनोहरि। सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु, मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज, मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं, मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। शुभमङ्गलं सावधान। प्रेम से बोलो मंगल मूर्ति भगवान की जय। That we have tied Priya and Richard together in that Gatbandhan, the everlasting knot. Now they both can't escape from each other. They will be tied in tan, man, and dhan, in mind, body, and soul. So they can't escape from each other either way. Heard that? Now that we have completed that, we will go on to the beautiful reading of the vows. This is one of the most striking feature of the Hindu marriage ceremony. And so I will read this afternoon on behalf of both the bride and groom as we quote from the Manusmriti, the great text. The wedding would not be completed if Priya doesn't sit on the left side of her groom. She can only sit on the left side of Richard if he agrees to these 7 conditions. And so, Richard, you have a hard task this afternoon. You'd have to say yes 7 times, or we will all have to leave and go home. And so I'd like to commence. Richard says to Priya, "O my beloved, you have been given to me in this sacred and solemn marriage ceremony, both by your father and your mother. So I ask you now to sit on my left side. If there is any doubt in your mind and you want to clear it now, please speak your mind." Any doubts, Priya? Alright, we're going good. And so now I'm going to speak on behalf of Priya. The beautiful bride addresses the bridegroom as follows. She says, "I'm leaving the happy home, the love and protection of my parents to become your life companion in your home and under your care and protection. I pledge that I will share this householder's life with you, both in pleasure and pain, happiness and sorrows, wealth and poverty, health and illness, fame and ill name." She says to you, Richard, "I hereby place my life at your feet, my Lord, that I will dwell in Dharma and maintain our tradition of the sanctity of the Hindu marriage under all conditions. But before taking my rightful place on your left side, I must insist of your promise of constant obedience." Heard that? Of these 7 conditions. And so I speak now on behalf of Priya. The first vow, the first condition that Richard will follow, I hope, Priya says, "If at any time you have to perform religious sacraments, attend religious ceremonies, or go on pilgrimage, I desire that you ask and obtain my consent, and I will be allowed to accompany if possible." So Richard, this is an easy one. She's asking to always be by her side in prayers.
Yeah.
He agrees. Wonderful. And I think we should give him a round of applause, because he's not only from a different religion, but he's from a different culture, and he's fitted in so beautifully with his family over the years. And he's like one of us. We adore him, we love him, and we, of course, are very happy that he's joining this family. Priya goes on to her second vow. She says, "If at any time you desire to do Pitri Yajna, this is the worship of the ancestors, I desire to be asked to join with you in such devotions." In Hinduism, the blessings of the Pitras are very important. And so, I'm sure Richard would also abide by this and walk step by step with Priya in all of these rituals.
Yes.
He does agree. Without any hesitation, he agrees. Her third condition, "If at any time my parents face dishonor, poverty, or illness, you as my husband, you're expected to render assistance to relieve their distress." Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, he does. Beautiful. The fourth condition, "If at any time you desire to serve our community, to involve in charitable work, or any other social services, I ask that I be allowed to join with you in such activities."
Yes. See, that's a
Yes.
yes.
Wonderful. The fifth condition, Priya says, "If at any time you may have to leave home and go abroad in business or pleasure, I must have the assurance that our welfare at home will be secured. I also insist that my prior consent be asked and obtained." Do you agree?
Yes.
These vows are going along very well. The sixth condition, "If at any time you're to make gifts, to lend or borrow, I request that my consent be asked and obtained." So nothing underhand, right?
Yes.
Beautiful indeed. And her final and last condition, Priya says to her groom, "You're to be the God of our home." So she's putting you on a pedestal. Not only the husband, but the God. "I ask you now that our love and affection should grow and mature as we advance in age, that you do not allow the remarks and observations of an unworthy and dishonorable person to cause strife between us. I do not want you to speak harshly or angrily with me when we are in the company of friends. As this witness of the sacred fire this afternoon, the invocation of the mantras, and the blessings of our mutual love have all joined us together for life. Let us remain so until our Creator is pleased to take us back. And so I'm sure Richard will agree again to always speak soft and loving words and in wonderful tones to his beautiful Priya. Yes. Okay, I think we should give Richard a wonderful round of applause. Without any hesitation, he has conceded and accepted our 7 conditions. You know, I noticed every time I read these vows, the brides are always insisting. I insist. You know, the tone is so harsh. I don't know. But let's see what Richard says. He replies to Priya and he says, "The promise of my consent, obedience to and upholding of these 7 conditions I give with pleasure. As we have all witnessed, I call upon the Trinity, the planets, and this congregation and the sacred fire to bear witness of my promise to you. I vow to carry out your 7 conditions, and I now," he's also insisting, "that you vow to keep these 5 conditions." Now, you had 7, you only have 5. So you have the upper hand already. Richard says to his beautiful bride, "You shall conduct yourself in society and at home in such a manner that you will never bring any shame to his honored name." You consent to that, Priya?
Yes.
I'm sure you do. You grew up in front of us and we know what a sterling character you've been. His second condition, "In my absence, you are expected to accommodate and entertain any relatives or visitor to our home according to our dharma, our means, and their social standings. Your conduct towards them should at all time be beyond reproach." You consent?
Yes.
So you're going to be a good host, right? Wonderful. I'm coming. The third condition, he says, "Should there ever be a domestic friction between us, you must never bear this in mind, because such differences are common in every home. It is either a curse or a blessing that exists in every home. Therefore, you must not leave our home on such differences, as such action on your part may cause only public scandal and shame. Such shame and scandal leads to disunity in a home and can bring about separation. Separation, my dear ones, is not in conformity with the laws of our Hindu Dharma and the domestic history of our forefathers. So, whatever teeth and tongue we have to work it out. Do you consent?
Yes.
Beautiful. Richard's fourth condition, you are to be punctual. This one is a little bit rough. You are to be punctual, careful, and responsible, and regular to your duties, so that no inconveniences are done to me. But then he polishes it off smoothly by saying, you are to be the goddess of our home. So you consent?
Yes.
You're going to have his coffee ready?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Good for you. So you have to clap roti either? All right. And so Richard makes the fifth condition. He's saying Richard don't drink coffee, neither he eats roti. So she's safe there, safe by the day. And so the final condition, he says, today by God's grace, I hope to share a comfortable home with you, but should adversity be our lot, you are expected, Priya, to share with him with realism and hope. He's saying to you, my adversity should be your adversity, my discomfort should be your discomfort, my poverty should be your poverty. As I have promised to love and cherish you and work for your welfare, you are expected to do likewise. If ever I can no longer work for your welfare due to illness, you will have to assist him in this. Do you consent?
Yes.
Well, I know you've been working very hard since. And so the bride replies to the groom. She says, I readily consent to the 5 conditions, and I call upon the Trinity, the planets, the sacred fire, and this wonderful congregation to bear witness to my vows. And now that they have both consented to each other's request and vows. We didn't waste our time here today. Now Priya can take her rightful place on the left side of her husband, Richard. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Before they take their comfortable seats again,
Gotta switch. Now take off the shawl. Okay. Put it around. Go together. Put it around.